Welcome back to another Myteam video. And in today's video, I'm going to be ranking the best shooting guards in the tier list. And this position is not as stacked as a point guard. But I'm interested to see how I'm going to rank this. And yeah, let's get right into it, guys. So first up, we've got Anthony Edwards, who I personally like, and I have as my filler shooting guard at the back of my bench. He's a great slasher. He can defend really well. I like his release, even though it's only on normal. And yeah, the only flaw I see with this card is he's only 6'4". Next up, we've got John Havlicek, who's also B tier. He plays amazing D. He has a pretty good release. He dunks the ball well enough. Like, he does everything you basically want. He's just not elite. Like, because his release isn't that amazing, and he has no SIGs, so. Next up, we've got Paul George, who's still A tier, to be honest. He's got an amazing release, of course. He's got not horrible SIGs. Amazing defense, and is a great slasher. But it's just he's not as amazing as he used to be. Here we have J.R. Smith, who's probably D tier. He's undersized. He doesn't play D, and his release kind of stinks. So like, he really isn't that good. Now we have Jaylen Brown, who's probably B tier. His release is okay. It's not that bad, as people say it is. He dunks the ball really well. He defends amazingly well. Especially on quick, his release is a bit better. So I can handle this card. Now we have J Rich. He's probably in trash. His release stinks. He doesn't defend amazingly well. He does nothing on the court except dunking the ball, basically. Next we've got Benedict Mathurin, who I honestly like a lot. I think John Havlicek's low B and Jalen's low. I think Benedict is honestly high B. He's better than Ant-Man. That's sure. He dunks the ball really well. He's actually pretty good defender. His release is very good on quick. And yeah, I honestly really like this card, especially for its value. Okay, now we have T-Mac, who's probably low A. I didn't love this card. Both these cards I didn't love, really. They're still very good and for sure very usable. I'll say anything on the C tier is just unusable. If you have B or up, you're in a good place, to be honest. Okay, next up we've got Vince Carter, who's obviously the best shooting guard in the game. You could argue him as the second best behind, actually third best, behind Dr. J and Jason Richardson. But in my opinion, he's the best. I have both of those cards, Dr. J and J Rich. I did sell my Dr. J though before All-Star Weekend. Okay, now we've got Ray Allen, who's just like J.S. Smith. He's pretty undersized, at only 6'5", I think. Yeah, 6'5". His release isn't that good this year. And he can't dunk the ball that well, and he doesn't defend, so he sucks. Okay, now we've got Zachary Sachet, who's probably C tier. He's very tall for his position, but he doesn't defend really well. I honestly think he's low B. He doesn't defend really well. His release is pretty good, but he doesn't give you too much on the court. Now we've got Clyde Drexler, who's probably high B. Could argue him low A. I'm going to put him at low A. His release is really good. He dunks the ball amazingly well, 98 driving dunk. His defense is also really good with 92 interior and I think 92 perimeter, 90 interior, I think. And overall, it's a great card. His release just isn't that good this year. Now we've got this better Anthony Edwards. This Anthony Edwards is probably low B. This one is high B, just because he has his release on quick. He's literally the same as the other one, but just a little bit better release. Okay, now we've got Jimmy Butler, who is still pretty good. He's a lock on defense. I think I should probably move these cards. I should move all of these cards a tier lower. It's just like the disproportion is just crazy right now. I do like JB though. That seems a bit better. Like this. No, I think this is the right way to do it. And then just move these down too. Because, yeah, that feels a lot better. Okay. And then I could also just... But they're not trash, so they're usable. Okay, so... What was it? Okay, Jimmy Butler. He's not very tall. At only 6'7". He defends amazingly well, obviously, but he's basically cone on offense, just like the card I'm about to rank right now. Scottie Pippen is the exact same card as Jimmy Butler. Next up we've got Caron Butler, who honestly isn't that good either. He's probably low C. Those cards, honestly, D tier. He plays no D. He's got a great release, but that's it. He gives you nothing else on the court. He has no good six either, so I don't like that card, to be honest. Now we've got Mitch Richmond, who's probably high C. Yep, high C. Mitch doesn't defend really well. He just has a good release, that's it. He shoots really well. Yeah, he gives you nothing else. And he's also only 6'5", a shooting guard. Now we've got Julius Erving. Dark Matter Julius Erving is the top 5 shooting guard in the game. He's the second best shooting guard in my list. And I really like this card. Tried him before. He's amazing. He's honestly a bit better than his other Pink Diamond. Now we've got Doug Christie. I have a lot of C tiers. Maybe I should move some down. I don't know. Or up. This is really getting tough. Okay, Doug Christie's probably in the same tier as Benedict. He plays amazing D. He's got a great release. Slashes ball well enough. He does a lot on the court. He's just not that tall, and it's a bit of a cone on offense. Now we've got Klay Thompson, who's high C too. He's got a great release. Plays D, and that's it. His other Klay at this point is D tier. It's the same as this one. He just doesn't have as good stats and badges. Now we've got Allen Houston, who's probably at this point D tier. He doesn't play good enough D for my liking. He doesn't slash the ball well enough. He is very tall for his position, but I just don't like the card that much. He is still usable though. Now we've got Jerry Stackhouse, who's probably also in C tier. I've got too many C's, bro. I've got to move some up. This is getting ridiculous. I've got way too many C's. Let me just move these cards who I think are better up. Because this is getting crazy, bro. One sec. I think this should do it. Just move that there. And then like this. That's better. Okay, so we were ranking Jerry Stackhouse. He plays very good D. He dunks the ball exceptionally well. He has a great release actually. I don't know why people hate him on this card. He's really good, and he still is a B tier shooting guard in the game. Now we've got Buddy Hield, who's probably the worst shooting guard on this list. He plays no defense. He can hardly dunk the ball. He's so undersized. He sucks in this game. And the only reason why I ranked him is because I keep seeing people run him in salary cap. And I'll just tell you this, I'm going to cook you every time if you're running Buddy Hield. Okay, next up we've got LaCharles Sprewell, who's honestly B tier. Probably is B. Latrell... Wait one sec, let me just get this right. This is good. Okay, so Latrell Sprewell, he plays immaculate D. He's got a great release. The only problem with him is he's only 6'5". For the rest, he dunks well. He has a great release. He does everything on the court. Here we've got Franz Wagner, who's probably low A at this point. You could argue B tier. It's probably low A. He doesn't play great D. He always gets blowed by on. His release is hard to time for most people. And yeah, I don't like the card that much. Now we've got this Jay Rich, who's probably still pretty good. He's usable. He's probably high D. His defense just stinks, and yeah, that's it. He just can't defend at all. Even his Galaxy Opal struggles sometimes. You've got Michael Jordan, who also sucks. His release sucks. He has no movement. And yeah, he's just a cone. This Michael Jordan though is very good. He's probably S tier. He's definitely not top 5, but I really love this card. His release is actually good. He dunks the ball amazingly well. He's such an amazing on-ball defender. He's just such a good card overall, and I still like Dark Matter Michael Jordan in this game. Here we've got George Gervin, who's probably high B, with Jaylen Brown. He's basically the same card as Jaylen. They dunk well. They defend pretty well. Their releases aren't that good. So, yeah, that's what I'm going for. Now we've got Julius Erving, who's probably going at A or S, probably S. He doesn't have as many badges as his Dark Matter, but he is better than Michael Jordan. He shoots the ball really well. He's got some good sinks. He defends really well. It's just he never really gives me problems when I've got Bernard King playing against him. Bernard just is better, a lot better, in my opinion, overall. So Julius Erving's still a very usable and very amazing card in this game. Okay, now I've got this Paul George is probably S. He's low S. He's not that much better than his Pink Diamond. He just slashes the ball and shoots. He just has better stats and badges. That's it. Just a little bit better. This Jimmy Butler's probably high A. He's a better offensive card. He just has better stats and badges, just like Paul George, which gets him 1 tier higher on my list. It's probably low A actually. Just because he can't, he's a bit of a cone still. Now I've got Danny Green is not good anymore, bro. His release is so hitchy, you always get load ups. I just don't like the card that much, to be honest. Okay, now we've got, I might actually have to move some cards up from S. Yeah, I actually might have to. Yeah. Let's see. Next up we've got Jarzen, who's not horrible, he's probably D. His release is amazing, gives you nothing else. Plays no D, doesn't dunk well, only 75 driving dunk. Now we've got Amen Thompson, who I really like in this game. He's probably low A or high B. I'm probably going low A for him here. He defends amazingly well. He shoots the ball really well. He dunks really. He does everything you want a shooting guard to do. He just doesn't. I didn't buy him, because my shooting guard position is too stacked at this moment. Now we've got David Thompson, who's probably not that good. I've tried this card before. I've been sitting gem. He's only 6'5", but his release is insane, and he dunks ball and defends really well. But he's just only 6'4", actually 6'4", so that's very undersized for my liking. Now we've got Kelly Tripucka, who's probably high A, low S. You could argue low S. He's probably the best budget shooting guard in the game, in my opinion. He's an insane shot creator, and yeah, if you don't have enough pieces for Jason Richardson, then you just have to pick up Kelly, because they're both such good cards. Now we've got Ron Artest, who's probably low S. Yeah, low S probably. I really love this card still. He's just immaculate on defense. He does a lot on offense too. I think I might. Yeah, let's just wait. Let's see how this goes. Okay, low S. Yeah, it just gives you a lot on the court, and I really like this card. Now I've got Bernard King, who's probably the third best shooting guard in the game right now. He plays really good D. He dunks ball insanely well with 95 driving dunk. He's got great, amazing 6 Curry escape. His release is so fast and smooth. I just love that card too much. And in my opinion, he's the top 3 shooting guard in the game. Now we've got Grant Hill, who's probably low B. I just hate his release. It's so clanky. He gives everything else that you want on the floor though. And he's still overall pretty decent card. Now I've got Jay Rich, who's probably the 4th best shooting guard in the game. I think I've got to move Dr. J up, looking at the rest of the list. Then like this. And yeah, that looks a bit better. So, what I was saying was, Jace Richardson is just amazing in this game. His release is so good. He's got great sinks. He's just such an amazing offensive player. His defense is the only thing that leaves him behind. If he had better defensive stats, he'd be the best shooting guard in the game. But because he doesn't, he's only making the number 4 spot. Now we've got Vince Carter, who, in my opinion, yeah, he's probably S or low A. He's probably low S with Paul George. His release is amazing. He dunks really well. He just has no sigs, really. Now we've got Paul Pierce, who absolutely sucks. This is probably the worst Galaxy Opal in the game. His release is horrible, and he just gives you nothing on the floor, really. And this Paul Pierce is just so bad. Now we've got DeMar DeRozan, who's probably going to go high C with Anthony Edwards. They're basically the same, except that Anthony Edwards' release is better, but DeMar is taller. So now we've got Manu Ginobili, who I actually like in this game. He's probably going low B for me. His release is amazing. He's a great shooter. He dunks ball well enough. He plays good D. He comes with a lot of badges. I really like this card. He's probably going... Is he going... He's probably going low A for me. I really like Manu in this game. Now I've got Jaylen Brown. This Jaylen Brown is probably C. Just like the same with Anthony Edwards. He's just not as good as the other card. He's just a little bit worse. Because his releases are normal, not on quick. Okay, so this will do it for the tier list. This position is still very good. There are a lot of cards that are tough to rank, like Manu or like Julius Erving. Like, it's hard to rank some of these cards. I hope I did a good tier list. And yeah, see you guys in the next Myteam video. Peace.